Kitty everyone. I just thought I'd do a random live, and I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, and even if you just catch this on the replay, then that's all good too. So welcome. I think I'm on. I think I'm ready to go. So the reason for my live today is because I've been watching these videos on YouTube about Scentsy consultants that go through their empties each month, and I was like, oh, maybe I could give that a go. And so I was going around having a look at some of the things that I've been warming and finishing. Like, even though I'm a Scentsy consultant, I really feel like I need to use the products a lot more than I do. I don't know why. I just think that I've got to hold on to that because I've only got this much of it, and once it's finished, it's finished. But and I thought, no, I've got to use my Scentsy stuff. So tonight's live is all about what I've been warming and some of the empties that I have accumulated over the past month or so. So I'm just going to go straight into it. I don't know who's on, but hello, kia ora. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight into it. So what I might start with, I've just noticed that a lot of things that I go through, the product that I use the most are these things, these babies. Washer whiffs. Now I haven't used three washer whiff tubs in 1 month. If I have to think about, I would probably use maybe 1 or 2. I use a lot with my husband's laundry that I do every day almost. So I'm just going to go through some of these because some of these are actually in the clearance section at the moment for cheap. So I'm talking, these are usually $55, but they are $38.50, some of these in the clearance, and I am actually really surprised that they have lasted this long. Okay, so I'm just going to go for it. I've written some notes down so you guys can know what the smells are. So this tub is Coral Waters, and it was in the catalogue last time I think, but it's not anymore. That's why it's in clearance. And the description is nectarine blossom, peony and coral waters. It's really pleasant. I mean, any kind of washer whiffs that you use, I just try and get all the cheapies as much as I can, because so that I can chuck them in with my husband's washing from the wool scour. Nectarine blossom, it is florally with the peony and the coral waters, but it does really remind me a lot of, you know, the ocean. Floral ocean, that one there. And the next one is aloe, water and cucumber. That one's lovely too. But it's got some things in the description that aloe water, yes, cucumber peel, yes, palm frond, yes, but pineapple nectar, it says it's got pineapple nectar in it, and I love pineapple, and it's usually one of the first scents that, you know, hits me. Everything else is overpowering the pineapple nectar for me for that one. So that one is aloe water and cucumber. I'm not sure if that one's on special, but I definitely know that Coral Waters is. Okay, and then the last one I've got here is Palm Beach Breeze. Now this one's amazing, and I'd be stocking up on this if I were you. I'll tell you the description is flamingo peach, palm greens and ocean musk. So it's yum. It does have that hint of fruit in there with the ocean musk and the palm green. So it's a fresh with a little bit of fruity. So those are those washer whiffs. But I also got through, oops, everything's going to fall down, these washer whiffs. This was over Christmas time. It was a limited scent. Oh, and you know the bring back my washer whiffs? Yeah, this was one of them. Because or was it bring back my bar? I can't remember. Anyway, I was like, yeah, this is yummy. And I thought it would be really yummy in a bar as well. So it's called Cranberry and Tinsel. And the description for that is mulled cranberry, Siberian fir needle and cedarwood. But it's the cranberries for me. Really Christmassy. And I was using this a lot like for the tablecloths and the tea towels, especially around Christmas time. But I needed to finish that up, so that's what I did. I also finished up a laundry liquid of that one as well. And then I also went through these washer whiffs, which was cucumber and cactus water. So I did finish off these ones in March, the little ones. And I think the coral waters as well. So there we go. So it's the cucumber and cactus water is quite self-explanatory. Cucumber, cactus water and sea salt. And I got through one of the laundry liquid for that as well. This was in the flash sale for super cheap and it was great. So yeah, I got quite a few of these, and I also actually used them in some of the wee you know, the wee Christmas Advent packs that I did for that. Really good. And there is just the So Long Summer Bricks that are out at the moment. One of the wax bars, or one of the bricks actually, sorry, is this scent. It's cucumber and cactus water, and I did do a wee live on those the other day. And if you like aloe water and cucumber, if you like, oh, I just got a message from my nephew Liam. Yeah, you're welcome, Liam. He's over in Japan. How exciting. That's so cool. And the other thing, oh, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, cucumber, aloe water and cucumber. If you like aloe vera and ivy, then you'll like this one. I can leave the others. This one would be the favourite for me, excuse me, out of all those three. So I got through that, and then I also got through a laundry liquid of that as well. I've just finished the dish soap, and now if you know that the dish soap has been taken out of the catalogue for the next 6 months, and they have been popping up in clearance, and also maybe the whiff box, I'm not sure. But they're not gone forever. I love the dish soap, and actually I saw a wee, what is it? A hack that some consultants use it as like hand soap because it goes further. And also just with these, because these are a little bit finicky, I think it was Lisa Robery, and she's pretty popular. She was saying that she takes the laundry liquid. Oh, awesome, Liam. Lee's really loving it. Okay, and so she uses this, and I thought that was a really cool idea. So I'm going to hold on to these and then use them for my dish soap. So the dish soap that I've just finished up here, it's one of my favourites, and I did stock up on it because, oh my gosh, it's awesome. It is mandarin and mango nectar. Where's the mint? Oh, here's it, this one. Nope, it's not that one. Oh, I thought I put... Anyway, it's really quite self-explanatory. I did write it down somewhere. Anyway, mandarin, mango nectar. There was something else, peach puree maybe. or that could be something else. I could be confusing myself. But it reminds me of orange sparkles, like when I was a kid. So I stocked up on a few of the dish soaps for mandarin and mango nectar, and it's all gone. So I'm going to have to, I might try another flavour actually. I've got some vanilla mint that I want to get into. I love vanilla mint. So that was a dish soap that I finished. Done that one. And while we're in clean and laundry, I finished pink cotton. These are the dryer discs. It still has a little bit of scent, but these are going cheap at the moment. They're either in clearance or Tuesday deals. $6.50 I think in New Zealand. $6.50 you get 2 of them, and it's half price. $13 usually for 2, and they last for ages, up to 30 loads. So it just gives that extra edge when you are using your laundry liquid, your washer whiffs, and then just chuck one of these in with the dryer, and it just gives it a nice finish. So still has a smell, but that was pink cotton. And you know, I don't mind pink cotton washer whiffs, but I absolutely love pink cotton dry discs. They're amazing. Okay, and there we go. That's what they come in. So I also have just chucked in the dryer with my husband's clothes tonight, aloe water and cucumber. So, and what else have I got? Okay, there. I opened up a few of the new fragrance flowers, and I've just got them here to show you actually. So this one came out, I want to say it was the Valentine's collection, and it was called Pink Sunshine. I just opened this one up today, and it had the already, because like, you know, some consultants, they colour their flowers, and I just did one of those last night, if you've seen my reel. And this is day 1. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it smells gorgeous too. And this is cucumber and cactus water, and it smells divine in a fragrance flower. It's always really interesting because the different fragrances, they have just a little slight difference when it's going from product to product. So like, I really love that in the fragrance flower, and that's going in my bathroom. So I've coloured this myself with, actually I used highlighters for this. It'll be interesting to see how long the colour lasts for. Oh, it smells divine. It smells really nice. Before that, I had a Mighty Pine fragrance flower, and it threw out. I think there might be some Mighty Pine fragrance flowers in clearance. It just threw out the scent. It was amazing. So that one's a really good one. If you like fresh, it was quite minty, Mighty Pine. So anyway, back to this one. This usually, consultants, they say, you know, at your own risk, you can colour your own flowers and come up with some amazing, creations. But this was the first time that Scentsy had actually brought out coloured fragrance flower, like they've coloured the water. And I probably put this one out maybe a couple of hours ago, and you can already see that it's, you know, that the oil is coming through here. So this is called Pink Sunshine. And it's pear, plum, I can smell those, cashmere and rose milk. So that one's quite a strong one, and I've got that for the bedroom. I'm just going to chuck that over by the TV, by the bed, you know, in the bedroom. So the other one is for the bathroom. Okay, so moving on, I've got some scent pods. If you don't know what a scent pod is, these usually go into wall fan diffusers, or Scentsy Goes, or mini fan diffusers. So there's quite a few products that you can put these in. These are instant scent, okay? So you chuck it in the wall, or you pop it in the wall, or you put it in the USB, and you know, you can put it in the car.
You pop one of these. Sorry, I didn't bring one to show you. I've got it going in the hallway. I've got one in the hallway just right by my by our shoe rack. So yeah, the smell, the scent, it just covers a multitude of sins. Okay, so I've got here that I can still smell them, but it's just not pushing out. You know, I like powerhouses when it comes to scents, and so I can still smell them subtly. This one here is blue agave and melon. This one here, and I mix them up. I mix up my pods, and if I want, you know, depending on which one I want to smell the most, you can either use one or two in a wool diffuser. I'll pop the one that I want to smell the most up the top. So this one was, again, mandarin and mango nectar. It's the orange sparkles, blue agave and melon. Desert oasis, blue agave, honeydew melon and kiwi. Well, the description is just kiwi, but we know it's kiwi fruit. Kiwi fruit. So it's beautiful. I love that scent. I love both of those scents, and they were really nice combination together. Okay, so those were the Scentsy pods. Oh, I just want to go backtrack. Fragrance flowers. There's some fragrance flowers for cheap at the moment and clearance. Oh, it's so pretty. Tracy. If you watch this, Tracy, I think that you'll really love this. It comes in a wax as well. Oh, it's a brick. Those big, huge bricks last forever. There's over 5 bars in one brick. 5 regular bars. Yep, on one brick. But I think you'll really like this one. I thought of you actually when I was smelling this. Anyway, these, I put this on my windowsill in the bathroom, but because of the oil, I don't put it directly on the windowsill. I place something underneath it, and Scentsy was getting, well, in the clearance, they were getting rid of some of these. They were cheaper than usual. These are the stands for the warmers, so you can use these for the warmers. But I also grabbed a couple of the cheap ones when they were cheap, and I use it for my fragrance flower just on the windowsill, so it doesn't leave any, you know, oil spots, or it just doesn't take off the paint, because sometimes that's what happens with oil. This one here is just on a glass table, so I don't worry too much about that. You see that colour coming through? It's pretty cool, huh? Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. Maybe I've got a few purple tips. I don't know if that happened. Anyway, that's pretty gorgeous. I should have thought about maybe just putting a little bit more colour around the bottom and see what that did. Anyway, that was Pink Sunshine, and that's the only fragrance flower that Scentsy has put out that's had the watercoloured. Okay, I took my stitch to a couple of parties last month, and so I decided to put a scent pack in him. Valencia orange, pineapple nectar, sugar cane and sea salt. So that was the scent pack that I've chucked in stitch, but I left them around there, sorry. Okay, so now I'm only left with bars. The bars that I warmed recently and finished. So I'm going to start with this one. This is coconut flower. It is tropical blossoms, pineapple and coconut milk. I can smell tropical blossoms. I can't smell the pineapple. I think for me it has to be really strong for me to smell the pineapple. And the coconut milk just kind of dampens down all that floral stuff. I can't smell fruity in it. Coconut flower was one of the Bring Back My Bars, I think it was last year. So I finally got around to finishing that one. Okay, this one here, I am warming this at the moment. And you know, I am not a bakery person. I just put that out there right now. I just have to be in the mood for a bakery scent. So, you know, it's not something that I'll go, it's not my go-to. I'm a fruity girl. But this, okay, so the last lot of bricks that we got, there was one that was called Caramel Chestnut. And it's amazing. And it's got that real smoky, I think I said it before, it's like chestnuts roasting on an open fire with a swirl of caramel. And that's what it, you know, that's exactly what it is. And I absolutely love it. And I've got 2 big bricks of it. And I am just hoarding that because it's amazing. And I was watching another consultant. She was talking about salted caramel toffee and likening it to that. And it actually is really, really similar. Like, without the woody, smoky yumminess, though. You know, so it's like the baby brother of caramel chestnut. And this one's called salted caramel toffee. Yeah, I'm not a bakery person, but I do love this one. I love it. I stuck it in my hallway, and oh my goodness, I can smell it. I think it would be really good in the kitchen, but I can smell it all the way down the hall to the end of the kitchen. So it's salted caramel, toffee, and butterscotch. So yeah, I'm not a bakery fan, but this one is good, and this one came out. Hopefully it will come back either in like a bring back my bar or over Christmas. Now this is another thing I get really, my brain gets confused because when the scents come out, you know, in America we get all the autumn harvest scents around September, October. And we get all the winter minty Christmas scents because that's winter time. We get them around our summertime, and so it's all, you know, it's all mixed up. So I'm really going to try and be mindful of warming scents according to the season. So I'm going to open up and just a discussion to see, well, what scents do you warm in winter? What kind of scents do you think are cool to warm in winter? Now that caramel chestnut one, I'm going to be warming that one because it just gives you that feeling that of warmth and being inside by, you know, cozy fireside. But this one is really, really yum. And I'm surprised because I had 3 bars left of this, or 3 little cubes. And so I must have what I did was either use them somehow or chop them up for samples. But yum. And I saw that I've got another one of these around. So yay! I've got at least one more, maybe to last me till Christmas. I went through 2 of these because I made samples with them, and this was the scent of the month for March, and it's strawberry lemon cake. Did I warm it? See, it's really pleasant, actually. Here I am saying that, oh no, I'm not a bakery person. This is strawberry lemon zest and vanilla buttercream. Oh, so it was the scent of the month of March, and it's still available but not at the 10% off price because we've got a different one. Oh, that's another one that I haven't got, but it should be here. This month's scent of the month, which is chamomile petals. I have got samples of the new one of chamomile petals if you would like to smell that one. I've been making lots of wee sample packs, so if you would like sample packs, just let me know. It's sort of like an array of different scents, so I can pop that out to you if you would like. So strawberry lemon cake, strawberry lemon zest, and vanilla buttercream. So that one is still available, but I think it is back to $11 now. And I went through 2 just because I was doing samples of that one. Okay, this one here. Oh, this one came out, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. It's called Welcome Little One, and it was part of the Moment by Moment collection. There was one on graduation, there was a wedding one, there was a Welcome Home one, and then there was Welcome Little One. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's really hard to describe, but when I smell it, it reminds me a little bit of, you know, that perfume. It was like a lotion perfume, you know, like it was called Karma, or it reminds me of that. But just if you just chucked in a little bit of soft cotton blossom. This is, yeah, Welcome Little One. And I remember it was in my Scentsy club, because some of them I just like, oh, I want them forever. Then I thought, oh no, that's building up a little bit. And then they came out in clearance, and so I was like, oh, get me a few bars of that. And I took it out of my Scentsy club. And I think it's going to be a regret, because it's so good. The only saving grace that I have at the moment is Wisteria Waterfall is really similar. So if this was the baby, then Wisteria Waterfall is the older sister. They are very similar. Well, I think so anyway. But it's soft cotton, blossom, citrus, and clean musk. So if that ever comes into clearance, if it ever comes in to bring back my bar, it'll be one that I'll be voting for. It'll be one that I'll be stocking up on, because it's absolutely gorgeous. Welcome Little One. And it does. You know how there's jammy time? For me, jammy time is just a little bit too strong. This one here would be amazing to warm in a young child's room, you know, if you had it up high. It's lovely. Welcome Little One. So if that's ever back, I'll be chucking that in my Scentsy club. And then I've got Scenspiration. So this is from the Scenspirations collection. Remember, I think I might have put a post out about it. There's four scents. They are 30, I want to say 37, but I think it's cheaper than that. $35. It's not 32, it's not 37, it's 34 maybe, somewhere in between. There were 4 Scenspirations. One was Go-Go Mango, one was Mango Shortcake, one was Mango Wildflower, and the yellow one was Mango Margarita. You could get these separately, but you could also get it in a pack for cheaper. So if you bought them individually, they were $11 each. And guess which one sold out? So you can't buy this one individually anymore. And I've got a feeling that they're going to pull this out by the end of the month. You can still get the packs. The packs are, 4. They come in a nice wee, you know, bag. And I think they're like $34. But I'll check that for you. Tropical fruits, mango and citrus. It's everything. If they chucked a little bit of mint in there, hoo-wee, that would just be just a little bit of mint. That would be, because I think that would just give a bit of crispness and tone down that sweet, because it really does have a sharp sweet smell, but it's really good. It's a powerhouse. It just throws out the scent. It lasts for quite some time. I think I've done a couple of posts about my classroom smelling like a certain bathroom. No, not bathroom. You know, like, anyway, there's a shop in where is it? Papanui Mall, and it sells body products, especially for the bath. And after a while, my classroom smells like you're walking past that shop. It's really delicious. Get it? Delicious. Yeah, but the Papanui Mall. That's what it smells like in my classroom when I am warming that. So yeah, you cannot buy this individually. but you can get it in the pack. The other way that you can get this one, if you are a lover of mango, if you are a lover of citrus and a combination of all of those, you can get this put into a Scentsy Club, which is a subscription that you get either monthly, bi-monthly, or tri-monthly. Every 3 months. I get mine every 3 months, and one of the major perks of that is always get my bar. So if a bar is discontinued and you still want that bar, you can go and chuck it into your Scentsy Club before it actually disappears, and then Scentsy will send that to you for as long as you want. It's really amazing perk. There's so many other benefits for the Scentsy Club. You'll just get this recurring product sent to you. The consumables though, it's only the consumables that you can put into your Scentsy Club, like the clean, like washer whiffs, bulbs, wax, counter clean, that kind of stuff. And but usually I use it for always get my bar so that I don't miss out on my favorites. And sometimes it's really hard because, you know, you've got full capacity and you just want to add one more and you have to get rid of something because you can't have them all. So that is Scentsy Club, and you can put mango margarita into Scentsy Club if you want to. So that's that one. That was a limited offer, which like I said, I think that that's probably going to go by the end of the month. And last but not least is blueberry cheesecake. I went through a whole one of these in 2 events. So I had 2 events. One was a bingo party, and the other one was a school event that we had, a fundraiser at our school. And I was watching some training, and one of the ladies that was giving some expert advice, she said when you go and do an event, make sure that you're warming blueberry cheesecake. So that's what I did, and it was amazing actually, because I was in the hall at my school, and the first thing that hit you is, you know, as people were walking through, this was the scent that people were smelling right off. And then they'd come and see me and like, oh, what's that smell? Then I'd have a wee chat to them, and then they made their way over to the baking table. At least that they must have made them feel a little bit hungry, and then they went over there and bought lots of baking, which was cool because I had my class do some baking biscuits, cookies, for the fundraising, and they got lots of those sold. But blueberry cheesecake, this is always a love. I hope it never goes out of our catalogue. It's New York cheesecake with graham cracker crust and blueberries. It's tangy, it's cheesecakey, it's blueberry, it's everything good. Again, another bakery that I like. So there's quite a few bakeries. Even though it says I'm not a fan, I must be, because yeah, they were great. Next time I do an empty, so those are all my empties for now, but like I said, there's quite a few products in here that I've shown you tonight that are on clearance and a little bit cheaper. So hop to my website and see if you can go and get a deal. kimyefany.scentsy.co.nz. And yeah, so next time I'm going to try a few mixes. So I'm going to mix some of my wax up, and then I will let you know what the verdict is. Hey, thank you for hanging out with me, and if you've watched this on a replay, just chuck a comment down and say replay, and if there's anything that you want me to highlight or talk about, just send me a message and I'll be happy to chat. So from me and Sven, from our bedroom, have a good night, and we will talk to you again soon. Ka kite.